quickly show you what we are getting right now.
Wrote as a gift a very, very good topic. Prime Minister Modi wrote as a gift a very, very good topic. Prime Minister Modi wrote as a gift a very, very good topic. Prime Minister Modi wrote as a gift a very, very good topic. Prime Minister Modi wrote as a gift.
All right, so those are the pictures, video that you're seeing on your screens right now. So it's basically a packet of Melody toffee, which is quite popular here in India, that was given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Remember, on social media also, Melody as a hashtag has gone viral ever since, the first meeting of both the leaders. And now Prime Minister Modi himself, in fact, has reportedly taken this packet of Melody, which is a sweet, it's a toffee here in India, as a gift for Meloni. And this is what the Italian Prime Minister, in fact, is showing in this video. Let's take a look at this video again.
Prime Minister Modi wrote as a gift a very, very good topic. Prime Minister Modi wrote as a gift a very, very good topic.
尊敬的习近平主席，尊敬的普京总统，各
Prime
位贵
Minister
宾，
Modi wrote as
中
a
俄
gift
两国合作文件
very,
签字
very
于
good
尊
topic.
敬的习近平主席，尊敬的普京总统，各位贵宾，中俄。
Prime Minister Modi wrote as a gift a very, very good toffee.
All right, so this is the new video that has come, and this video is clearly breaking the internet because what we have seen is this hashtag Melody actually going viral on social media every time there's a meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. And now, in fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself took with him a packet of this toffee, Melody. And this is what the Italian Prime Minister is now showing in this particular video, saying that this is what the Prime Minister has brought for her. And this video is completely going viral on internet. This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's gift to Giorgia Meloni, and this is the Melody moment, many are really calling it. And this one is clearly breaking the internet right now. Viewers, what you can see on your screens right now. Let's once again listen in to what exactly the Italian Prime Minister is saying here.
Prime Minister Modi brought as a gift a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought as a gift a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought as a gift a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought as a gift a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought as a gift a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought as a gift a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought as a gift a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought as a gift
All right, so this is the melody moment that's now going viral on social media. Remember, it was Giorgia Meloni herself who had publicly used the hashtag Melody, M-E-L-O-D-I, on social media with, on posts with Narendra Modi, Indian Prime Minister. The hashtag, a blend of Meloni and Modi, first went viral during COP28 in Dubai in December 2023 after Giorgia Meloni, Italian Prime Minister, posted a selfie caption, "Good friends at COP28, hashtag Melody." And then she later used it again during the G7 summit in 2024 as well, posting a picture saying, "Hi friends," from hashtag Melody. And now, of course, now this has gone to the next level because now there is a toffee packet that the Prime Minister has carried with him to give to the Italian Prime Minister, and that toffee is Melody. This is what the Italian Prime Minister is saying in this video, that this is the gift that the Prime Minister has got for her, Melody. And this is what she's saying. Prime Minister got her this gift. Remember, earlier also, Italian Prime Minister herself shared a picture with Prime Minister Modi on X saying, "Welcome to Rome, my friend." So clearly, the bonhomie is visible between both leaders. And this video, viewers, that you're seeing on your screens right now is clearly breaking the internet right now. Now, this visit to Italy of the Prime Minister is the last leg of his 5-nation tour, and now the focus is going to be on the business side of this trip to Italy, where a bilateral is going to be one thing that we are looking forward to. Let's once again listen in to the video and what the Italian Prime Minister has said.
Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi.
Well, of course, at times diplomacy doesn't always need to be black suits and serious faces. At times it's with a tinge of humor. And this melody moment has reminded us just that. It's the bonhomie, the camaraderie, the growing deepness in the ties between the two nations, also reflected within the ties of the two leaders of the two nations, India and Italy. You have on your screens Prime Minister Narendra Modi enjoying this one moment which already is going viral, where you have the Italian Prime Minister coming out and saying that Prime Minister got me this gift. It is a packet of Melody toffees, saying that it is very, very good toffee. Now, the context of this, as many of you would know, unless you're living under a rock, is the fact that many people on social media have been using the hashtag of Melody every time Prime Minister Modi and the Italian Prime Minister Meloni meet. In fact, the Italian Prime Minister herself had once during the COP20 summit had actually shared a picture calling it Melody with a hashtag. And that is that melody moment which has now gone viral across social media. Now you have another post which is now coming in that you can see on your screens, the two leaders sharing a laugh, saying that Prime Minister Modi has got me a gift from India, and this is very, very good toffee, holding up a packet of Melody. In fact, as I was telling you earlier, Giorgia Meloni herself had publicly used this hashtag of Melody in social media posts with the Prime Minister. In fact, the hashtag was a blend of Meloni and Modi. The two of them put together comes together as hashtag Melody. And this had started going viral during COP28 in Dubai, which had happened in December in 2023. And Meloni herself had posted a selfie captioned "Good friends at COP28, hashtag Melody." Of course, it was a big viral sensation. You have several memes on that. But now you have this light moment, which reminds us the lighter sides of diplomacy as well. You can see, and this is an interesting visual. I'm going to go across, put it out on the big screen. Shows the humor which comes along with the deepening ties between the two nations. It's not the strategic ties, but it's also a lighter moment which shows that, yes, we are friends and we can take a joke. you have there the two of them holding up a packet of Melody which says chocolatey. Of course, the big question is, Melody itni chocolatey kyun hai? As all of us would remember from our childhood days,
Very good toffee.
this is a Melody toffee packet, which is of course manufactured by Parle, and you have Prime Minister Modi holding it up. You have the Italian Prime Minister all smiles. They're saying that Prime Minister Modi got me a gift from India, holding up this chocolate, this little packet of Melody chocolate toffees, saying that this is very, very good toffee. Now remember, moments such as this go a long way in building the kind of bonhomie that we have seen. It's not just about the two leaders, but also the chemistry between the two nations. Let me go across to a former diplomat, Veena Sikri, who's joining us here on the show. Veena Sikri, significance of moments like this. Diplomacy, after all, can also have lighter moments. What does it reflect in the relationship between the two leaders and the two nations?
I would say much more than considering it a lighter moment. I think it's a very thoughtful moment. It shows that the rapport between the two leaders of Italy and India is very good and very close. And Prime Minister Modi, in his thoughtfulness, remembering what the name of Prime Minister of Italy is and connecting it to a very popular product in India, which is, as you said yourself, tasted by millions of young students and even grown-up people. So he connected the two. And so he's carrying good wishes from the people of India to the Prime Minister of Italy, and he's also conveying his own thoughtfulness, that he remembers the regard and respect that the two leaders have for each other, and to memorize, to immortalize that, to show that this is, extends beyond just the two leaders, but also to the people. He's carrying this packet of Melody toffees from India. It's a very thoughtful gesture, and I think it's symbolic. It's a very good diplomatic gesture also. It's a very great moment which symbolizes the rapport, but also the growing strength of the relationship between India and Italy.
Well, this is very interesting. After all, let's not forget, Parle Ji is a legacy Indian multinational food and beverage company. It is, of course, headquarters right here in India. It's part of the larger Atmanirbhar push as well that we can see. It is, after all, an Indian toffee bar, which now is going to be hitting the global spotlights, or Veena Sikri, should I say, has already hit the global spotlights with this little video going out.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
This is going to be very significant. Thank you so much, Veena Sikri, for speaking to us. The Melody moment. Listen in, once again, it's very important because you must understand the diplomacy, the thoughtfulness behind a gift. When it comes to world leaders at a global stage, it's not always about what the two of them are going to be speaking about. It's the optics. The optics are just as important as any deals or pacts which are going to be signed, but it's also the optics. Listen in once again to what Giorgia Meloni, the Italian Prime Minister, had to say about this very thoughtful gift that Prime Minister Modi got for her.
Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee.
Well, let me go across to Pathikrit Payne, who's also joining us, a strategic expert. Now, Pathikrit, I haven't had a conversation like you in quite some time, but the significance of optics at global high level, interactions which happen, it's always much beyond just the pacts, deals and MOUs, isn't it? It's about optics. And this perhaps is a masterclass in it. Would you agree?
Prime Minister Modi.
Well, it's also about when India talks about being a Vishwamitra, it is important that countries and their leaders should have cordial relations, and that's a reflection of that. I mean, compare that with the kind of arrogance, blatant arrogance we often see from the President of the United States. The way he looks down at others, the way he has disdain for other countries, the way he threatens everyone. We see those things, the way you have a stiff upper lip approach of the Chinese president and many others. So I think that does not help when it comes to improving global relations, especially at a time when there are so many challenges going on, there are tensions. So I think lighter moments are important. I think these are cordial relationships. These are important steps towards, enhancing friendships. Heads of states of countries should have a friendly approach towards each other. Then only it gives an indication that the countries should be friendly to each other. If head of state of a particular country has, shows arrogance, as we often see from the North American country, then it does not help. The prime minister or the president of any country is the first ambassador of the country. He is the representative. So I think as a country, we believe in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. As a country, we believe in Vishwamitra, that everyone is part of the same global world. And I think these are simple token gestures to improve relationships, to show that beyond everything else, we are all human beings and we need to have good relations. We need to have lighter moments of smiles also, which is today vanishing from global geopolitics. Back to you.
Absolutely. The smiles have vanished from geopolitics, of course, globally, with wars, drones and missiles having struck that all down. But Pathikrit, you pointed out about the significance of body language at global events, summits, and even interactions of this kind. You're absolutely right. And there is Prime Minister Modi, who's very good when it comes to the optics. A lot of the places where he has gone to, spoken to the leaders, he does share a great chemistry. Let's not put it as something which is only connected to his personality, but what it also means for India to diplomatically be out there with the big bear hug, saying we are Vishwamitra. Pathikrit.
Yeah, so first and foremost, you're absolutely right. Prime Minister Modi is extremely humble and he carries his humility wherever he goes, and that is how India generally is. But beyond the optics, if you get into the brass tacks, there are hardcore reasons for these visits when it comes to improving India's cooperation and in areas of green energy, when it comes to areas of artificial energy intelligence, or semiconductors, defense cooperation. Italy is home to some of the biggest defense companies of the world. And there are major collaborations that are about to happen in areas of torpedo production, in areas of aerospace sector, in areas of shipbuilding. And I think Italy as a country, it has the cutting edge technology, but what it lacks today, the ability to mass manufacture, or it doesn't have the market. Europe is a shrinking market. So India and countries like Italy or Norway or Netherlands create the right kind of symbiotic relationship where the technology of Europe can be used with mass manufacturing capability, funds, and as well as the consumption market that India provides. And that's where I think are also an indication of diversification of relationships. Generally, traditionally, India's relationship with Europe were always centered around Western European countries, whether it's Germany, France, or UK. These are all important countries. Even today, India gives equal weightage to them. But other countries of Eastern Europe, which Prime Minister Modi has visited several times, or Central European countries like Netherlands, or Scandinavian countries like Norway, or Southern European countries like Italy, these are important as well. It's not that Brussels is Europe and Europe is Brussels. It should not be so. And I think the kind of diversification of trade relationship, technological cooperation, defense cooperation that Prime Minister Modi has brought in, it's all about hedging your risk and spreading the eggs in different baskets when it comes to global relationships. And this is a true indication of multilateralism. These countries are important for India and vice versa. These countries also look up to India as a major economic powerhouse which has the money, which has the military, which has the manufacturing capability, and whose voice cannot be ignored anymore. India has shown to the world what strategic autonomy is all about when it went ahead and took oil from Russia in spite of resistance from major powerhouses like Russia. India is also the voice of the global south. So in many ways, I think many of these countries do realize today that India of today is no more what it used to be, and India cannot be taken lightly. So I think beyond the optics and lighter moments, there are hardcore reasons why these visits are very, very crucial for India in realm of energy security, in terms of green energy transition, in terms of artificial intelligence, in terms of semiconductors and defense partnership. Back to you.
Well, absolutely. In fact, Pathikrit, one quick question. You also have an Indian manufactured brand of toffee, which is Parle now, hitting the global headlines. This is perhaps one of the master strokes when it comes to Atmanirbhar Bharat, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. You can also say that. I mean, Prime Minister Modi has been a great ambassador of Indian companies.
Absolutely.
And wherever he goes, he actually takes forward India's culture, India's handicrafts, India's traditional products. Yeah, and if it's also about Indian companies, then nothing like that. It is great that he has taken that simple gesture that today, I mean, you know, it's very simple. That particular company that you're mentioning about will be Googled right now in Italy and other European countries.
Absolutely.
And they would see about it. And, you know, it helps Indian companies.
Yes.
Western European countries, America, they have always been great ambassador of taking forward their own companies. And if companies flourish, the industry flourishes. If industry flourishes, it creates more employment. If more employment happens, it generally helps the country and the people at large. That is the simple connection which a lot of prime ministers and heads of state previously in India they were, could relate to. And that is why this kind of small gestures helps in taking forward India's products, India's quality, India's capability of manufacturing, and it is an indication that India means business now. Back to you.
India means business, and if this was to be an Atmanirbharta push, this was a master stroke. In fact, even as we speak, I'm looking at this post which has been put up by Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Says, thank you for the gift. And this is interesting. It was posted at 11:50. It's barely 20-25 minutes since. It's got 16.3 thousand likes already. It's got 1,141 quotes and it's got over 4,000 reposts. If you don't know melody itni chocolatey kyun hai, perhaps you should listen into the Italian Prime Minister now.
Toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift.
Let me go across to Mayank. Mayank, the significance of this moment has to be underlined because many a times we forget that behind the MOUs, it's also the optics which are very visible. Optics not just between the two leaders, but optics of the two nations now, growing much friendlier than they were ever before, with deepening strategic ties as well, such as India does with Italy.
And definitely when it is based upon certain institutionalized mechanism. See, there is a bilateral cooperation defense agreement actually, which is our defense plan, which is being followed between 26 and 27. And before that, there's a 4-year plan for strategic aspects also. So this is how the evolution of India and Italy relationship is taking place. And that gets better with the kind of ease the heads, executive heads of the two countries have been meeting, which is Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, and Giorgia Meloni on the Italian side. The ease which goes between them is actually also helping in so many ways. What I'm also trying to signify is actually the way the things are moving, they are institutionalized. That's why they will be going for long. And we can understand that the shaping up of this kind of a relationship and strategic sphere is for long. India has to diversify itself, and lots of things had been already spoken about by Pottekrit. And in that case, I have to just add this bit that India, one important information for the viewers also, and admissions also, because lots of people watch that. See, one of the roles which have been increased for the defense attaches of India, and in the recent time there were 10 more posts which were created for defense attaches. That included in Europe, Latin America and Africa. So for that reason, that role is also to talk about or to understand the markets which are there, and to also pitch in the kind of products which are being produced in India. Mind it, the kind of the agreements which are taking place between Italy and India, lots of manufacturing will be taking place, and that is going to be further pitched for the countries abroad. So defense will be definitely a major sphere in which the two countries
is going to be, but one of the biggest takeaways, of course, this meeting. However, when it comes today, Mayank, I think you will agree with me, the takeaway is going to be melody, and that's likely to be the most Googled word. Parle, of course, is going to have a heyday when it comes to hitting the viral button. With this visual, we are going to get you to listen once again to Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, what they have to say about Meloni and sweet diplomacy. Enjoy this. I'll see you on the other side of a break.
Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee. Prime Minister Modi brought us a gift, a very, very good toffee.